right, and welcome back to this Friday. Thank you so much for staying with us, and if you're joining us, we're here having such a good time on a Friday night here on TV 47. So before we get to a very interesting conversation with my guests tonight, I want us to cross over quickly to Kisii County and of course speak to the one and only, the English, master, Willies Ocheng. How are you doing tonight, Wambaji?
Fine, thanks. Niko salama Betty. Lakini, can I tell you something tonight?
Tell me, please.
Pink can be that magnificent when it comes to the people who are wearing pink. I salute you all.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, the ladies tonight in the studio are beautiful, gorgeous. We're all draped in a bit of pink, a lot of pink, as you can see. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm a compliment. I appreciate. All right, Willies. And you're also looking really great. You always have the best materials in town, Willies.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Willies.
you, Betty.
Let's get to the first word. And I'll start by spelling it out. So M-A-I-S-O-N-E-T-T-E, Willies. This one, actually, even for me, I don't even know how to go about it. But tell us, you're the one who is the best in these pronunciations.
Betty, you may agree with me that many people innocently say maisonette.
Yes.
Maisonette for this word, no. What you say is maisonette. Maisonette or maisonette. So we should avoid maisonette. It's maisonette. That is the pronunciation of that word.
Wow, Willies.
Yes.
Maisonette it is. Sometimes, Willies, this was, you go to the estates, na unaanza kuambia watu ni maisonette. They look at you like, but it's always good to know the correct one.
The problem that we have, Betty, is what we commonly hear around us, especially when we are young or when we go to school. You realize that sometimes we laugh at people from places like West Africa, Nigeria for that matter.
Yes.
But you may realize that we also have a huge share of our mispronunciations or errors in English. And that is why I say it is important to check. When we check, we always get it right.
All right, Willies, absolutely. I like that you're very, very inclusive with everybody. Okay, this one is S-E-V-E-R-E-D. So do you say severed, severed? How do we go about that one, Willies?
Oh, Betty, that is the past tense or past perfect of to sever. Sever, that is cutting links.
Yes.
So you say severed, severed. But many people find themselves saying severed. That is not the way to go.
Yes.
You simply say sever as the verb, and the past tense or past perfect, that is the past participle, becomes severed.
Severed, severed, Willies. Okay.
Yes.
I think that one is good because many people, I hear severed. And somebody says that so confidently.
It happens, Betty.
Yes.
It happens the world over.
Okay. All right, Willies, moving on to another one over here. So L-O-U-N-G-E. Do you say lounge? Do you say lounge?
Oh.
Which is which?
I am going to the lounge. Very common but wrong in terms of English. And when we want to let English be English.
Okay.
That word is pronounced lounge. Lounge. It has that glide. Ow. Lounge.
Yes.
Just like scrounge, not scrounge.
Okay.
Lounge, scrounge.
Okay, lounge it is, Willies. Okay, Willies, before I hand it over to you, there's a word that was in the news tonight, and there's different pronunciations that I had myself and the reporters on the ground, talking about. So do you say political pundits? Do you say political pundits? I had it in my news today, and I was like, Willies is definitely Willies. Yes, Willies.
You say pundit.
Okay.
Pundit. That letter U in that word takes what we call the mid-central sound
Okay.
Pa. Pundit.
Okay.
But you say pulpit, not pulpit.
Okay.
But for this word you've asked about, it's pundit.
Pundit. All right, Willies, take it over. We'll come to the surprise word, which is one that I can't pronounce, but take it over from now, Willies.
Okay, Betty, let's go to collections of the week. And we have the Maclean Njoroge of Nairobi. You say jeopardy, not jeopardy. Betty, how many people do you hear saying jeopardy, jeopardize?
Jeopardy.
Have you heard that?
A lot, jeopardy.
Yes. Anyway, the O in those words is silent, not pronounced. So you simply say jeopardy and jeopardize.
Okay.
Tony Nderitu of Nyeri, you say intimacy, but intimate. Intimate, intimacy.
Okay.
Now, Zach Mainga or Marsabit, you say knowledge, orchestra, and sermon. At W. Saula, fascism or fascism, but remember you use the weak sound E or U in the terminal part. That is the ending of that pronunciation.
Okay.
Fascism or, but you don't say S, you say sh, fascism or fascism. Then you say fascist, then you have fluid and fluidity, not fluid. Fluid, common, but wrong. Paul Gishuki, Betty, there is something here.
Tell
and I know
me.
you laugh a bit. I know you won't miss laughing a bit, Betty.
Okay. All right.
We say Egerton, not Egerton. Egerton, very common but wrong.
Yes.
That name is pronounced Egerton, not
Egerton.
Egerton that we commonly say locally.
My
Now,
good, yes,
at Mose
Egerton.
Musimi,
Okay.
yes, Betty, there are people who pass through that institution.
Who
We have
don't
it
know.
in Kenya, but innocently say Egerton because of what they commonly hear around us.
Okay,
But
so
it's
Egerton. Got
now,
it, Willies.
at Egerton. Now, at Mose Musimi, you say situation. Betty, if you hear anybody in this world saying situation, situation, situated, just tell the person, but in a humble way.
In
you
a
say
humble way.
situation, situation, situate, situated,
Okay.
situation.
Okay.
Nancy J. Kiprono, you say diaspora. Don't say diaspora. Diaspora, no. And then the second word, I'll have to avoid it for the sake of our program and the viewers, who some of them who could be very young. But the first word I'll give you, Nancy, that is diaspora. But we have
Okay.
sometimes to obey the rules of broadcasting also.
Definitely.
So the second word would not be very friendly to the ears of the young ones.
Okay.
Now, Patricia Maronde from Nairobi, you say morale and you say rapport, not rapport and not morale. Morale booster, to strike a rapport, not a rapport.
Okay.
Edith Obora of Ahero, you say species. Species, not species.
Okay.
Paul Wakibia, you say I'm so and so, not am so and so. I apostrophe M, which is a contraction or the short form of I am.
Okay.
Many people innocently pronounce it as am so and so. No. You say I'm so and so. I'm Willies Ochieng.
Yes.
I'm Betty Kialo.
Okay.
Titus Bravo, the last person, you say to concur. Concur with someone. That is C-O-N-C-U-R. But your second word, you say conquer. To conquer a territory.
Okay.
Conquer. That is C-O-N-Q-U-E-R. Then Betty, those who are testing their tongues, we come to where I know you may need a handkerchief.
Sorry?
Parallelogram? No.
Okay.
Parallelogram? No. Parallelogram? No. You simply say parallelogram. Parallelogram. A bit tricky, Betty. Can you try it?
Parallelogram. Parallelogram. Like I told you,
Nikwambie
Makamba
kitu kwa
people
Kiswahili
to be a
kidogo,
problem.
Betty.
Hiyo ni ngumu. You know, it's, you say it.
A tongue twister. It's a tongue twister.
It's a
So
tongue twister
it's
for
a
sure,
parallelogram.
Yes, yes.
So you got it right, and that is why I say you are always tough when it comes to English. Betty, can you now pronounce for me this word, the way people normally pronounce it locally, the word for lawyer?
Okay, let me just get to see that. Okay.
Can you try it?
Okay. I hope I'm right. Sagi kujaibisha, but is it counsel?
You see, you have gotten that glide. Council.
Okay,
Council. But do you realize that many people say council, senior council, council so and so? That council is for, in Kiswahili, kufutilia mbali, C-A-N-C-E-L.
Yes.
To cancel something, to cancel an event.
Okay.
But this one, you say council. Council, the way you pronounced it, Betty.
All right.
That is the way. Otherwise, for those who are watching and those who want to get things right, you can always reach me on this handle. That is X handle at Willies Ochieng 1. You can also use at TV 47 News. You can also use at Betty M. Kialo. Otherwise, Ours is about learning like brothers and sisters, and I'm always right here every Friday night to ensure that I give you the accurate or correct pronunciation. But nobody in this world can be perfect. Back to you, Betty.
Thank you so much, Willies. Of course, appreciating all those correct pronunciations and, correcting us to be able to pronounce words properly. And I like the Egerton, like you said, many people who've graduated from that, facility, of course, some of them may be innocent, don't know, they still say Egerton, but at least today you taught us this Egerton. All right, Willies Ocheng there joining us live and live from Kisii County, and of course teaching us those correct pronunciations. You can reach him on all his handles or mine on X. So for now, we close that and we head out straight to our discussion.